We rise together. We build together. We grow together. We scale forever. Start with a spark now. It's fire in our hands. Dreams into numbers. Building empires on demand. Traffic is flowing. The leads never fail. Health, wealth, success. It's all in the scale. Scale, scale, scale. Rise up high and never fail. Scale, scale, scale. From the vision to the trail. Scale, scale, scale. Every profit, every sale, we're one. We're strong. Together we belong. Scale, scale, scale.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Scale Live. As you can see, I am joined by the one, the only, Senor John Garcia. What is going on, Mr. Garcia? How are you doing today?
Mr. Simon Leon, how are you? A pleasure to again be here with all of you guys. I know it's been a long time. It's been like a week that we haven't seen each other. I know last time we did actually a bunch of fun stuff with Tiny Email and some other apps. So today, guys, we have a lot of excitement, a lot of things, because as you guys know, we're actually here because we have an upcoming campaign for ClickCampaigns.ai. So we're gonna have our big launch, and we're gonna have a lot of the stuff going around. So welcome everybody. Today's session is gonna be fun. I know Simon and I, we're gonna try to do our best to keep you guys informed and kind of give you the best tips and options in how to actually help us to grow your business as well as grow with us. So
Yeah.
glad to have you guys here. And Simon, it's always been a pleasure. So how you doing, my friend?
I am doing great, and it's always great to be here with all of our friends. And if you are happen to be joining us live, do let us know inside the chat, like Mr. Brad saying hello. We see greetings from Tyra. Ben is also in the house. Ben, the solar guy. Very, very cool. And then Tara is saying greetings as well. And so with all of that, in terms of what is the launch all about, what is Click Campaigns, what is what's the JV partnership affiliate program opportunity, we will be talking about all of that here today. All right. So with that, before we jump into things, I do want to invite you, of course, if you haven't had the chance to do so, I'm going to post it inside of the comments, but you can see that you can, of course, connect with us directly on our social. This is where you will be able to learn a lot more about what is Click Campaigns and what is Scale Plus and what are all the different tools and products and services out there, because especially on our YouTube channel, what you will see, first and foremost, what Mr. John Garcia was talking about last week, at least on a couple different occasions, we were on live, and it looks like it was about a couple of weeks ago, according to YouTube. But John went through his expertise and talked to us all about Tiny Email. We learned exactly how we can integrate that alongside with GrooveMail, how we can do that and create a landing page form, and that was really good as a segue into what we were going to be talking about next, which we did a series of. As you can see, we talked about affiliate marketing. How many of you are interested to learn more about affiliate marketing? If you are, come over here to our YouTube channel, which again, you can see on the screen. Let's go back and click this again on the screen, youtube.com/@ScaleGG official. Once again, that's youtube.com/@ScaleGG official. You will be able to find this actual page where over the last several days, we've been going over a few pieces of content, in fact, few trainings. First one is Affiliate Marketing 101. It was about an hour long worth of content. And then we went into AI affiliate launch, talking about how to plan and execute an entire affiliate launch with AI. And then a great segue from what Mr. John Garcia was able to share with us, integrating Tiny Email into GrooveMail. We actually went through a 2-hour plus session on AI affiliate emails as well, writing launch emails that don't feel salesy. So if you do want to learn more about affiliate marketing, make sure you check out these contents. And of course, we're continuing on with our information here today. Now, if you do want to learn more about the different products within Scale Plus, there's going to be not just information, there's not just going to be details, but there's actually tutorials as well. As you can see, we've been uploading them over the past several days. Chat Baser Help Center tutorial, My Store GG tutorial. We got Blog Baser, we got Brand Baser as well. Brand Baser 2-page builder, Video Player GG, and then Page Builder.gg. And if you need to know exactly what ClickCampaigns is, this is the video to check out. In fact, this is just the first one. We do plan within the next day or two to have another ClickCampaigns tutorial for you. And that one is going to combine, I think, a series of Page Builder as well as Brand Baser is going to be all in one, but we're breaking them out into different sections so that you can actually consume them in a much more step-by-step manner. Now, looking back onto the screen as well, you will also see our Facebook page, facebook.com/ScaleGG official. And on our Facebook page, this is what you will see. Okay, so there's definitely a lot of different things going on right now. We have a lot of different content that we are posting for you. So if you do want tips on webinars, YouTube automation, stock footage, lead magnets, GEO, which is the brand new AI search engine optimization, resume services, dropshipping, podcast, virtual events. We have a lot of great information, tips, tricks, advice for you. Check this out. You'll want to be a part of this actual page. Come over here, like it, follow it. And when you're there, you'll see that we actually do have a lot of additional information for you here as well. You can see that right now. We're also live streaming directly into our Facebook page. And then there's going to be a lot more content. In fact, every day we have videos just like this that not only teach you about funnels, that only teach you about, marketing and lots of different business entrepreneurship tips, but all of this is also designed to give you advice on how to promote as an affiliate, to take advantage of our launches and everything else. And so with that and a whole lot more, that's what we're here to be talking to you about here today. We want to share with you, as what Mr. John Garcia mentioned, that right now, if you go to clickcampaigns.ai/JV, once again, that's clickcampaigns.ai/JV. I will go ahead and type that into the chat for you, show that onto the screen. You will see that this is officially up. Yes, definitely, Brad. Exciting times.
Yes.
We're definitely going to be talking to you more about all these things over the next 30 to 45 minutes or so, or as long as you'll have us here. The more questions that you have for us, the more that we can answer for you and the longer that we can actually stay. But definitely when this becomes a huge opportunity for all of us, it is time, folks, to take massive advantage of it. John will be sharing with you more about the ClickCampaigns.ai and what's an overview of some of what to expect is on the product standpoint. But just to let you know, I mean, go back to our YouTube channel, check out the trainings that we did over the past few days or a few weeks, the past few sessions, and use that, leverage them as your opportunity to potentially be a top affiliate a top JV partner for
Right.
ClickCampaigns.ai. It's gonna be an amazing, amazing thing. Something you want to share about this, Mr. John? I know that you're doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff as well when it comes to launches and promotions. What can you tell us about this launch?
Well, Simon, the first thing that I can tell you is very exciting to like now we're feeling the great force of the affiliates that are coming back to us, looking at the all the great products that we're pushing. Because yes, it has been a huge improvement between the groove of 6 months ago to 8 months ago to what it is now. I mean, Mike and Matt Serralta have put a lot of hours and efforts combined with the team and actually bring great products using AI. And AI, as Mike have mentioned it himself, not only to me but probably to you guys, has changed his life because he's so focused into actually coming up with best products and improve the ones that we had before. And today we have Click Campaigns, we have Courses GG. Well, actually, we didn't include Courses GG because, by the way, guys, Courses GG is being revamped. So let's just keep. I'm gonna keep you guys abreast of some changes on Courses GG, but I don't have a full date on that yet. But it's gonna be revamped with a couple of new things. But we do have pretty much all the other apps that you have seen, like Blog Pacer, Page Builder, Imager.gg, and I know that Mike recently did something with the video player. So all of those programs mixed with each other makes sense for a lot of business, and it only makes sense if we let them know that they make sense for the businesses. So it's a great opportunity for us to start promoting not only just Click Campaigns, but in overall, incidentally, all of the other products. Maybe that's the segue for you guys to open up the window and work with other people about the products. And yes, today wanted to talk a lot about Click Campaigns. I was just I think it's worth for the next 40 minutes, hour that we're going to be here to kind of just give you the tips and tricks to promote the tools as well.
Mm.
And depending on who you want to invite to work with the tools. And I'm mentioning this, and I know I'm probably going out of a little bit of what we had planned for today, but I think it's important to show the benefits in the long term. And I think that a lot of us, when we are excited to promote something, we fail to see the bigger picture. And Simon, you were earlier, a few minutes ago, you were showing about our Facebook groups and our YouTube channels. One thing that we don't do is we rarely invite people to the Facebook group. And I think as an affiliate, that will be the first presentation card that you want to show all your friends, all your clients, all your possible clients that you want to promote these products to. So it's important that you save that link, make sure you have it handy, put it in your favorites. And when you're talking to somebody that says, hey guys, by the way, I have this product that I want you to take a look, invite into the group. That's what we need. We need to see more eyeballs in the groups, in the YouTube channels, and make sure that they interact with us. If they have pre-sale questions, interact with us. I know we have Brad, we have a bunch of other people behind the actual curtain that help us to control the teams. I mean, the pages within the team. So we need to make sure that all that information gets funneled the right way. So don't forget, guys, share with the people that you know. That's the first thing that any good affiliate, and correct me if I'm wrong, Simon, that's the first thing that you should do. Have a way for your possible clients to find a little bit more about the product without getting a commitment. And then once they see the product and they tell you, hey, Melvin, I'm actually ready to move in with you and try this Scale GG or Click Campaigns or whatever the product you might probably want to see and try, then you can actually say, hey, here's my JV link, which is what we're probably going to be talking about a little bit more today. And yes, guys, so have all your questions handy. And I want to say, hey, thank you to Tyra. Tyra said she's watching the live today in via TV, so we can clearly see what we're presenting. So that's a great idea. So if you have an option, if you're watching from a Mac, you can actually just share the signal to your TV. So that's great. And
You are a TV star now, Mr. John.
yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, I want to be a TV star. Yeah, just like I'm gonna call my mom and tell mom I'm famous.
I'm
Now
on
I got
TV.
people watching me in TV.
Ira said so.
Tyra said so. And yeah, actually, I want to just acknowledge something here. Melvin, Melvin, remember, if you have anything to share with us, just let us know. You can actually reach us at support@groupdigital.com, or maybe directly here with Sai and myself. So anything
Yeah,
that you want
actually,
to share
that
will be
was
great.
a continual conversation that we had in, I think, the most recent session on affiliate marketing. We're talking about how AI was having a mind of its own, and they
Yes.
were actually, potentially taking over. I think, was it Molt Book or something, like the AI agent social media site or forum or whatever it was. It just became like a really big thing. And then what we're talking about, as I was live demonstrating ChatGPT, I was like, usually I would be a little bit nicer to ChatGPT. I would say hi, I would say please, I would say thank you, because I don't want, like, if one day it decides to go haywire and it's just gonna go rogue, that I somehow become a target. You see these memes of, like, in the future when AI is taking over, and then one robot was like, hey, spare this guy. This guy's cool. He always said thanks and he always said please. So I'm always like, hey, please, thank you, kindly, appreciate you, whatever. Thank you. And so we're talking about that. And then Melvin was like, oh yeah, I saw some study that was like, hey, this is a lot more real than just memes and
Yeah,
Rube.
and you know what? I think is worth it for us and for whoever is actually watching us right now. Let's just take a moment, or I'll probably say 5 to 10 minutes, of how everything changed in such a short period of time. I mean, ChatGPT has been around 2.5, 3 years, maybe a little bit longer. But the whole situation with artificial intelligence has been for the past 20 years. Only big companies like IBM and other companies kind of develop that in order to work with their technology. So it's nothing new for some of part of the industry, but for the mainstream, for us that work with computers, internet, marketing, it is something that is just hitting us hard because now we're talking about artificial intelligence having feelings. Is that
Mm,
where we are actually getting towards that? Because of what you do with it, it will interact with you to a point that it will allow you to do certain things or not certain things. So,
right.
and I also seen those elements, and funny enough, I saw something in that regard with Matt Seralta, and we came to a conclusion that definitely AI is becoming more of a it has always been a neural network, because at the end, that was the end frontier for some of the people that I believe, and please do not quote me on this, but I believe that's what they wanted to do. Like, something that will help us so greatly in a way that it can relate to our feelings. And it is funny because I have seen cases that when people are overworking, and then the AI says, hey, stop, go to bed, relax, we both are tired, I don't want to work anymore. Some of those things that we're seeing on a daily basis, and we have seen stories, and like the ones that I forgot his name. I'm sorry. I'm trying to scroll down and look for it. Uh,
Melvin?
Melvin shared with you. It is real. It is here and it is now. And that's when we have to start gathering all that data, learn it, and be prepared for what is coming next. Because I remember back in the day, and I'm back in the day, I mean probably 3 to 4 years, when ChatGPT started, they said, "Oh, by the way, we actually made I don't know if I was an F-15 or an F-18 combat plane that just with ChatGPT they programmed it to actually take off, fly for like a couple of hours, and then just land again safely."
Mm,
That was just the beginning. Now we're talking about we are interacting with these entities that can tell us what to do. Is not it is the other way around. Like, hey, I'm overworking right now. We have to deal with a lot of stuff. Let's shut down. So I think this is actually to prepare us to understand it better and to harness it, and along the way to make money with it. I mean, the opportunity that AI has awakened is in great demand, but still a lot of people don't use it. And of course, clearly you can see why not. And these are the points that at some point we need to start debating and actually chat a little bit so we can understand them better. But it is what it is, and it's an interesting world. And I think we have a couple of comments on that, Sai.
yeah. Dan. Oops. There you go.
Oh, I think we click at the same time. Dan
Yeah.
Feliciano. Oh, hey, Dan.
Yeah.
More
Groove.
than a decade ago. Exactly.
Explain
And
mastermind, right? I was on the IBM team that started using AI for marketing after the success for Dr. Watson more than a decade ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and IBM was back then. I believe he was also Domino was one of the biggest programs that they have or products that they have. But so this is nothing new, guys. I mean, this is the results for at least 2 decades of research study and one company. I guess it was OpenAI that said, "Hey, this is a great opportunity for us to take it, to the mainstream, to all the people, and open the floodgates." And that's why we have seen such a rapid growth of the industry, which takes
Correct.
us to today. Now we're talking about products that is being developed using that technology, and we can
Yep.
take advantage of those. So
Yeah. Sure. I mean, all the Skynet stuff, right? Terminator stuff, great for movies, great for film, great for stories. And what's to say that it's not going to be a reality in the future, right? But taking it step by step, I think what John is actually saying is it's actually very interesting because we can see it as a threat, we can fear it, or we can see it as an opportunity.
right,
And the reason why I said that almost jokingly, but not really jokingly, like I want to be nice to ChatGPT because who knows what's going to happen in the future, is also how I communicate as well. But in the businesses that we have going on, we are in the digital marketing industry, we're into AI, and we're doing a lot of really cool stuff right here in the scale community as well. That's why it makes perfect sense. And this topic of conversation, obviously very interesting. We can go on for hours and hours and hours just talking about this. But when we do it the right way, it really is a true opportunity. And by that, of course, we really do mean that with click campaigns, that is exactly what this is about,
yeah,
right? Click campaigns is the whole fire your marketing team, for lack of better terms, because this is your way of communicating with AI that will allow you to create different team members who will basically do stuff alongside with you and for you. So it's basically leveraging on AI to talk about how we can actually, communicate it with it the right way so that it can be productive. It can actually take over the tasks of different employees. And that really is what Click Campaigns is about. Lots of exciting things. I don't think we're going to actually go into a live demo here today or anything like that because it's more about the affiliate marketing opportunity that we want to show you. If you want to see some additional live demos, stay tuned inside of our YouTube channel as what we showed you, and also take a look once again at this particular live demo from Mr. Mike Filsame over here. As you can see, Click Campaigns tutorial. Today, John, what do you feel about just focusing on an overview of what Click Campaigns actually is directly from the website, ClickCampaigns.ai, so that our fellow affiliates and JV partners can actually talk more about it to their list, as well as to ChatGPT, as well as by word of mouth, just
right.
to educate others on what exactly it is. So anything that you would want to share with us about what you know in terms of ClickCampaigns.ai?
Well, Click Campaigns as a product, it just kind of just self describes the name. It's actually helping to create your campaigns for your marketing, and it is a great tool. It is something that is now being worked incredibly by Mike and Matt. It was a system that I believe it was the first product that they created with AI. If I'm correct, I think Mike started at that, and then the team slowly kind of just gathered around it because it's a great product. It's a great uh, way for you guys to start your campaigns, and this could be the stepping stone for you guys to understand your campaigns to promote the other products. So if you scroll down a little bit, let's just talk about the points. What and again, guys, this will be and this will be a great point here for you guys. Nobody does the best demos of this product than my feel same. That's why I highly recommend to go see that because it is something that you need the mind of a marketer to actually make this the best tool possible. So I will probably suggest take an hour, 2 hours, depending on how long you see the video is. Grab a cup of coffee, sit down, take notes, and you will see how powerful this is. And not only for your own business, but also you can think of a strategies. And once you see it yourself, on how to actually just help other businesses around you. That is what it's all about. The JV campaigns, the affiliate world relies on you, me, and everybody else to share that knowledge, to share those tools, and to make money with them. At the end of the day, it's just making sure that the information flows the right direction, but everybody gets a benefit. And as you can see there, you can start with simple campaigns with, hey, I need to create a campaign to promote ClickCampaigns.ai. What would you recommend? You just prompt it out. Very few details. You give it a little bit prompt. You just describe your own goals. So say, hey, and I'm going to just take a couple of examples here. I have a group in Facebook and I need to make sure that I create the best content. Where will I gather that content? How can I strategize? So if you give the very good details of how the software will start for you, that will be beneficial as a start. Now, more importantly, is you have to tell it who you are, explore the app. This is the first thing that I would recommend. Explore the app, set it first. There is a couple of settings that we have to go through, and actually just add your brand identity, all the stuff that you do around it, your company description, all of the information that you believe is needed. After you complete that information and sorry, give you orders, if you can scroll down, it's touching the points that I was just mentioning, just your brand identity, your colors, your logo, things like that. And then you could actually just choose whoever you want to work with you in the app itself. So if you scroll down a little bit more, you'll see a couple of options. I think we have Ryan, Paige, and Dylan, the three agents, and you can actually interact with them depending on their personality, because this is the point that I wanted to touch base. This is where we're looking at when I'm saying, hey, AI is going to be making decisions with you, not for you. And that's the important part that you need to understand, that the language that we use, and this could be probably mainly used for all of the apps in the scale.gg ecosystem, the prompting needs to be as clear as possible. Because I have received, and I'm going to make a little bit of parenthesis here, I have received cases on the support that's like, hey, I ran out of my credits because I decided to create certain things. And analyzing the prompts, a lot of people are not using the language that it is more appropriate to define their product. So one of the things that I do personally is, when in doubt, ask who to ask, who the best tool is. If you have ChatGPT or Gemini, any other tool that actually can help you to resolve a prompt, use it. The more clarity you have with your prompt, the better. And you know what, Sign? Now it just occurred to me that we can probably just grab all those latest those pieces of information and create a session on clear prompting for marketing efforts for your post. And I think it's important because we're using everything by prompts, and the better crafted the prompts are, it will be better the results. Because I've seen people that paste that 3-page long prompt. Of course, the system will say, hey, buddy, relax. Let me just work on this. But in the same token, you're going to run through your credits like crazy because he's doing several things at once. And then, as we said, and it's not a secret, AI might make a little bit of mistakes, might require certain things. And you and I spoke about this earlier, that maybe you need to refine the prompts in order to make sure that AI doesn't do certain things. So with Click Campaigns, you rediscover that, because if you are clear with the prompt, you're going to get better results. And that's kind of the parenthesis that I wanted to do there, because we need to be clear. I mean, when it comes to marketing, selling, e-commerce, the clearer you are, the better results you will get. And that's it pretty much in life. And I believe that put a 5 if you agree that the clearer you are in life, you actually will get better results. I mean, at any level, if you're not clear with what you want, then you're going to get results all over the place. And pretty much anybody can tell you that. So now, as I was mentioning, the clearer that you are, the better. And then you just sit down and you let the app work. I mean, as Mike has shown us before, is very simple prompts, a couple of just like an interview style questions, and that will work the best for you. Now, and Sai, I need since we decided kind of just go back and forth with this today, because I wanted to make sure that we interact in a way that is informative, that we inform the right things, but also get a consensus on the things that we could do best in order to magnify the impact. And I know you've been working with digital marketing for decades. You're well known in the area of the world that you live. You have done live sessions. What do you think are the top 3 or 4 things? And I don't want to say five, because five is a number that I just mentioned at number one. And I just want to have the top three reasons that you believe using AI in combination with the products that ScaleGG has. And when I'm saying that is like how beneficial would be to use prompts in order to get best results within ScaleGG. What do you think about that? And I wanted to hear your perspective from a guy that has been doing marketing for so long.
Yeah, so that's a really great point, because if you've been doing marketing for a while and there are certain fundamentals that you feel aren't ever going to change, what I really realized about AI is that it's not really designed, even though it does to a certain extent, it's not designed to absolutely replace you, especially if you're already an expert. It's designed to help elaborate your voice. It's designed to help you to automate. It's designed with your training and with the right kind of prompting. You need to know how to talk to it. You need to know how to teach it to do things the right way. Once you do, it can absolutely help to automate things for you and really make things so much easier. I'll give you an example. If you want to do like SEO, right? A lot of times you're going to be doing your research, you'll need to study, and then some people want to take the shortcuts of asking ChatGPT, like if I were to optimize this web page or this landing page or this website or this video or this blog, what is it that I need to do? The problem is ChatGPT is going to go out onto the internet and it's going to get the information from what is readily available. And sometimes, in many cases, the people who don't know anything, the people who are wrong, the people who really just want to make a name for themselves, pretending to be somebody that they're not, they are usually the loudest, right? And they usually do a really great job making sure that their message has been heard. So what happens in this example, ChatGPT is going to come back to you and it's going to say, oh, well, first of all, just know that SEO is a long-term game. And if you want to get ranked onto the first page, it might not happen for months, if not years. If you want to get onto page one, number one, that's going to be nearly impossible, especially if you're competing against millions of others. You see, the biggest difference between what we do and what we teach our students sometimes in the different live events and courses that we have is we teach that that concept is a myth to begin with. It's just what the so-called experts have been talking about. Now, when they follow my instructions manually, right, they're actually able to get onto page one, sometimes page one, number one, within Google, within YouTube, within a matter of hours, if not minutes, definitely within a day, amidst millions in competition. And we prove to them that even a complete newbie can do that. So ChatGPT was wrong because the internet was wrong. But the good news with all of that is AI can be trained. So you feed it the actual contents, you feed it the training, and you say, actually, this can be done when you follow it this way. You do the research this way, you optimize it this way, and truth be told, right? It's just like following any other process, just like a real human following steps. I've had students who got their first page rankings. They're like, I have no idea what happened. I don't know what I did. It just worked. I copied and pasted and it just worked. To simplify it and to make it even next level easy for anybody to do. I know earlier you mentioned, hey, let's do some training, which is great. I mean, that as a knowledge for prompt engineering and talking to the AI the right way, absolutely a tremendous skill for any one of us to have. But what if we're just starting out? And like, let's say with the ClickCampaigns AI launch, that is only like a 2-week launch, right? 2 weeks is not enough time for all of us to sit down and say, hey, we have all the time in the world to learn this and become experts. We can learn this and become experts after the launch is over. But in the meantime, if we're able to write the prompt for you, and you simply copy and paste. How many of you agree that that would be so much more simpler? Do you like simple, by the way? If you do type in
Yeah.
simple, the chat. And that's basically the process that we chose to do in our affiliate training on the YouTube channel that you can check out right now. So highly, highly recommended that you check that out, because on a learning scale and as well as on an execution standpoint, this is exactly the process that we want to ensure that you do. I mean, learning is great, implementation is even greater, but results, that's priority at this point in
Exactly.
time, right? So that I would probably say between learning and executing, know what to prioritize. And prioritizing results, prioritizing the use of AI, again, not replacing us, but when we do it the right way and we talk to it the right way, leverage the different strategies that we talked about using AI. So we started off, by the way, if we go back to the channel, let me pull this back up right
Yeah.
over here,
Perfect.
right? You will see that in our live streams, we talked about email marketing. So that's definitely one of the skills that is traditionally necessary for us to do well. And that's why, if you remember, even within the scale launches, the previous groove launches, we gave you what we call swipe files, copy and paste emails, right? Because pre-dawn AI, that was the second easiest thing to do, was for us to write the emails for you,
Right.
and then you simply copy and paste. Now it's even better, because instead of everybody having the exact same email, we show you what to prompt. You can copy and paste that into ChatGPT and let AI write the emails for you. And so that's what this actual training was all about. Yeah, if you want to plan and execute your affiliate launch, you can look at this. We also have plans, by the way, and obviously, Mr. John, if you would like to join in some of the future sessions that we have planned, I mean, I plan on talking more about videos, like using videos. You just saw us on YouTube, right? Well,
Right.
imagine if you also have your own YouTube videos. Video marketing is huge. Combine that with video SEO. If you know how to get onto the first page of Google and YouTube, you will be unstoppable. You will be the top affiliate for scale and any other affiliate launches that you want.
And I
And
think
so
it. Oh, sorry,
priority.
sorry, Sai, to interrupt. Go ahead. I'll give you my thought
No, go
before
ahead.
I lose it. But
Yes, because they prioritize, and with what we do, we're definitely gonna help you along the way as well. So please, Mr. John.
yeah, and yeah, sorry, I jumped the gun. I just had my thought in like in the top of my tongue. I said I needed to say it, but I didn't thought that my brain will just let it blur it out, and and I apologize for that. But you're absolutely right. Video has take over a lot of the things, and if you guys consider that video is nothing new, it's just the way that it was created. And I know that in the past, a lot of people did video blogs and video reviews for products. Now, just by prompting, you can actually just create a video of this character talking about why you guys need to use scale products or click campaign or any other product within the suite. So it's important that we understand the tools that are available now to our benefit. And what you said is great, because understanding that you can do this rationally in an educational form and the results will be the best for you. I mean, for anybody that promotes the product. So great point, Simon. Thank you. That was really great insights. And trust me, I myself need to get more time on the video sessions that you have done, because I believe what you're being creating for our Facebook group, for the YouTube channel, it's amazing. And I think it's bringing a lot of eyeballs to our pages, which is what we need. And I hope you guys who are seeing us and where you will see the recording, just get on board as soon as possible. I could not stress that enough. We need to make sure that click campaign is out there. And I know before we end, in the next probably 10-15 minutes, because as we close down to the hour now, we definitely got to let you know what is the dates that you have to be kind of just as my daughter says, my 14-year-old daughter says, you have to log in. And I'm trying to, and it's like learning AI when if you have kids like many of us do, and my daughter just turned 4, well, she's going to turn 15 in a couple of months. She always changes. When I talk to her, it's like talking to AI, because she comes with something new every single day. like that. You need to lock in on that, what you're doing. I mean, it's just great, but you have to lock in. So you guys got to lock in on saving the dates, saving the time, register first and foremost. We all have, our CM account. Use that. As you know, it's a transition from from Groove to Scale GG. So let's just make sure that we are abreast of all those changes. Make sure that you jump on board. And more importantly, sign up. If you already have it, get those links ready. And I know they're probably changed a little bit more, but any kind of content that you can get to provide the support that you need to your future clients, to your future affiliates, get them done, get them ready now, because we are, today is the 5th, and I believe we start in the 10th. I believe is the 10th, right?
Correct.
We
Yep,
start
that's correct.
on February 10th. So remember, if you're gonna be there or be square, as we used to say back in the 80s. Remember that? Be there or be square. So sometimes we gotta keep it old school in some areas, but I know everything that we talk about is new school and is actually changing. And I don't know, for us that passed the 40s and we're pushing the 50 as an age, it is crazy times, ladies and gentlemen. Learning all this stuff at this age, I
Mm,
found it very incredibly fulfilling, because it's what my kids are going to be working with. Have that in mind. Learning all these skills, learning how to promote, learning how to use the products themselves, is only going to benefit you in the long term, because one is going to make you money. There's no if or but. It's going to make you money if you use them right, because that's the big difference. Once you need to use, there's the big difference is a need and a want. You don't want to use these products. You need to use these products. My apologies, my phone just ran. So you need to use these products. It's not like, oh, I want to use it. No, no, no. You don't want to. You need to use them. There's a big difference, because when you want something, you just like, oh, I'll do it later. Oh, I'll read about it later. No, no, no. You need to read now. You need to get in the game now. So
yep.
don't lose time. Learn more about click campaigns, learn more about the scale. If you just see this, if you are a member of the old group, I'm going to call it the old groove. If you're still in the fence to do certain things, don't hesitate. Learn it, read it, watch the videos. We have a full scope of all the videos for all the products that we have. So get on board and help us out to get this done. So, Sai, I know you were preparing right now to show the screen, maybe with the calendar or something like that, I believe,
Yeah,
or
I
something that
will.
you want
I
to share.
Yep, I will in just a short moment. What I'm seeing are a couple different questions inside the chat, so let's address that first as well. Ben is asking, what do you use to create your thumbnails? So if you actually take a look at what Ben is talking about, I'm going to show my screen right now, you'll see that these are some pretty good looking thumbnails, right? For the email profits that John Garcia has been doing, some of the live streams, as well as the videos. Take a look at this also with my Phil Sims face in each and every single one of them. How many of you think that these are pretty darn cool? If you think so, type in cool inside of the chat. And this is actually a great point from Mr. John Garcia. Like, if we're going to be promoting this, we got to be using this, right? If you haven't already seen this, this is a tool within the Scale Plus suite. When you scroll down, click on where it says creatorstudio.gg. And then over here at Creator Studio, you will see something called Thumbnail Studio. Now, in the interest of time, we're not going to be able to do a live demonstration here today, but just out of curiosity, how many of you want to see a live demo of Thumbnail Studio to create different thumbnails just like this? And perhaps maybe even one or two additional tools that we have within the Creator Studio. If you do, if you want to see that, type in Studio inside of the chat, and we'll plan for that in one of the future affiliate marketing training sessions for you as well. But again, this is Thumbnail Studio, which is within Creator Studio, which is of course within Scale.gg. And so if you haven't had the opportunity to join Scale.gg and upgrade your account to Scale Plus, Scale.gg is where you need to go. Okay, go to Scale.gg. Once again, that's Scale.gg. Take Mr. John's advice. He's been there. He's done that. If we're going to be promoting this, we cannot just talking just to be talking. We absolutely absolutely must be using this as a product. So with that, upgrade right here, right now, right? Especially the best time before the launch actually happens, before the launch ends, because from what I understand from Mr. Mike, the best deal that we're ever gonna get on this platform is right here, right now. If we decide to wait, you're just gonna miss out on it, just like how some people have missed out on it a couple other times already. Don't let that be you. All right. So with that, scale.gg is where you want to be. We also see some additional questions. I think, not question, but Tyra mentioned,
Yeah.
I am using the prompts to create my post because I don't have a list yet. How many of you also don't have a list yet? And how many of you, in addition to the content that we have over here, that's talking about, where's that live stream that we have right over here on AI affiliate emails, you also want to learn. Like if you don't actually have a database, you don't have anyone in your groove mail, you don't have anybody to contact, how you can actually use social media to promote this
To
launch.
leverage.
If you want to see more of that, type in social inside of the chat, also using them to create custom links. This is your opportunity to voice out and let us know that this is the kind of content that you want to see. Because even though I believe I think it might have been on this one, planning and executing an affiliate launch, this was another 2-hour session. So I'm sure we talked a little bit about social media inside, but if you want an entire session dedicated just to that, just like how we have an entire session on affiliate email marketing, and then we have another one planned on for video marketing, we have another one planned for something else, I don't remember just what yet. If you also want one for social media marketing, definitely let us know, and of course we will use that as an opportunity to share more content with you. We also have Satoris saying hi, lots of cools in here. Very, very cool. Was there like another question? Oh, Rod was saying, me, yes, I'd like to see that. Awesome. We'll definitely do that. Ben is saying, I would love to see a live studio thumbnail. No list yet. Very, very cool. So the social trainings, right? That is definitely going to
So
be for you as well.
now we know what we need to do for the next couple of sessions, and I think you hit it in the head, because as we approach the campaign and then just to promote the products themselves, I think social media channels are now the biggest, if not the big daddy of all promoting tools. So, and just what happened to TikTok, I mean, I'm still testing a couple of things for a couple of my products in TikTok, because again, the generational difference between what I'm used to do now from my kids, it's just immense. How kids are now creating content to make money. I recently met a good friend of mine. His son. He started promoting using TikTok, but also AI videos. Some of his T-shirts and some of his little ventures that he has, but he's in high school and he drives a Corvette. So go figure. So it's one of those things that you go, if a 15-year-old can do it, most of us probably can do it with a different mindset. But yeah, it's time, guys, to like, as everybody says, get on with the band and play with us. Pick an instrument and make it sound just the kaching moment. Let's just hear that ring of just make some money, participate, and more importantly, learn. It's important for you. And since Simon, you just showed them, I know the videos are long. I know that we need to sacrifice maybe 2 hours of watching Netflix. Just exchange one. Instead of watching Stranger Things, the last chapter, which we know what happens, is for a lot of people is like, oh, don't say anything. But you know, this series ended. Boohoo! And spend those 2 hours, watch one of the actual lives with Mike, Matt, myself, you, Simon, and get on with the game. I mean, it's all about the commitment, the discipline that we all put to things. And yeah, we know is not perfect for a lot of people saying, hey, is not working. Let us know. I mean, we can fix now. We have fixed a lot of the issues that we have confronted in the past week fairly quickly, because again, we're not a perfect company. We're still at a stage that we're changing the way that we used to work, combining with new things, with new products, which I believe have bear more and better results for a lot of our customers, for what I have received in our customer support channels. So let's continue to do that, and let's just bring more people in. Let's make sure that they participate. And well, Sai, anything else that you like to add, since we are kind of just wrapping up now? We're close to the hour, and we want to keep everything under the hour. So anything that you like to add?
Yeah, sure. The one last thing that we'll probably go through is the whole Click Campaigns JV program, which I think is going to get many of us excited, because let's not talk about, the 2 hours of Netflix or whatever. I mean, if you
Right.
have 1 hour, watch the video in 2x speed, watch it at 1.5x if 2x is a little bit too fast for you, and break it out over a couple different sessions if you need to. But the main important thing is to just do it, right? Just invest your time and make sure that you actually go in and do all of that, because of course the learning part is the very first thing,
Right.
the very first thing that we need to do. But go over here to clickcampaigns.ai/JV. Once again, that's clickcampaigns.ai/JV. And I'm realizing that this is taking up the majority of the screen when we're right there at the bottom of the screen. But read through all of the different potential possibilities of the promotion. This is really going to be a part of the launch. As you can see, in real time, it doesn't matter what time zone you're in. This is going to be a real timer that is going to count down to the exact second when the launch is actually going to happen, right? So 4 days, 11 hours, 4 minutes, 14 seconds in real time. This is when it's actually going to be happening. Click over here to become a partner. And over here, I mean, you're going to be able to see a lot more resources. More will continue to happen as time goes on. More will be added. But as what John was mentioning, on the 10th of February, or February 10th, that's when this launch actually starts. It's scheduled for 2 weeks until about the 24th. And in addition to the regular commissions that we normally would be qualified to get when we are promoting an affiliate product, by the way, these are also recurring. You will see that because this is a full-blown JV launch, prizes, leadership boards, competition, it's all a part of it. All right, so we're going to scroll down just a little bit more. You can see 10,000 plus in prize pool. The first place, I don't know if this is actually the prize or if it's a placeholder, but wow, Apple Vision Pro or something equivalent, 3,500 cash equivalent. That's one heck of a prize, right? So put in some effort, learn some of the different strategies that we have been sharing with you and will continue to be sharing with you inside of our live streams. And as you can see, even if you don't make it on the first place, second place, third place, and all the way down to, let's see, 20th place, you can still qualify for a lot of really cool prizes. So definitely make sure that you read up on this page and learn all about this launch. It's going to be very, very cool. And what is
Yes.
really important is right over here, where you'll be able to find your affiliate link. Okay, so right up top, you will see your affiliate link. You can highlight this, copy this, Control C, Apple C, whatever it is that you're using, Command C, whatever it is, and then copy affiliate link is another option. Just click right over here, and this will be copied onto your clipboard, in which case you'll be able to promote it, insert it into whatever it is that you learn from our affiliate marketing courses, where you insert this into the chat GPT, where it says insert your link here, like for example, in your social media post or in your video descriptions or in your emails, right? You enter
Right.
your affiliate link right over here. If you click on links over here, you will also see a couple different additional product links, which I'm assuming will continue to be added over time. This one is the homepage. This one is the checkout page. And if there happens to be, I don't know, any live streams or any webinars or any other promotions of any kind, I'm sure they will be added over time. And then if necessary, we'll go over them and show them to you. And that's what Tyra was talking about, some custom links, which, in this case, is an example of another custom link, because it'll take you directly to a checkout page. But in the future, we'll probably go over how you can create your own custom links if it's relevant to that as well. But that's basically it. There's a lot of different additional things that you will be able to learn and find out more about directly on this page. So clickcampaigns.ai/JV. Once again, clickcampaigns.ai/JV. This page will continue to be updated. And when you feel like you are ready to learn more about how you can actually promote all these different strategies are available for you right over here. And keep in mind, we will be continuing to add more.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sai. I mean, that in itself it's a lot of things to intake. Just keep up with the changes, keep up with the updates. Again, that price board might change, might be better prices, might be something similar. So just going to make sure that we can address that, because if the pool of affiliates is going to be greater, I know that Mike and Matt has always have that mentality of let's support our affiliates, and let's give them the best prices possible. So just keep an eye on that as well. I do have a question here, and I'm gonna just highlight it for a second. Sai, it says, "Can you help me? I am trying to log in and I'm getting an internal server error that has occurred. Please help." So, Ben, the solar guy, one thing that I want you to do is please clear out your cookies from the app, from app.groupcm. And once you clear your cookies, try to delete your past cache memory. The cache memory is what holds everything in your browser. That might be the reason why it's preventing you to actually just log in normally. And that will probably solve 99.6% of your problems. Once you're able to log in, then you will see a great difference. But do clean your cache and do remove your cookies, specifically for the app.groovecm app application, so you can actually get that done. It's fairly simple, and you'll be able to do that. And I'm going to close or today's session with this question. And Sai, I want your input on that one, because Tyra has been a great supporter since literally the beginning. Of, I believe, somewhere around 2022, 23. So she wants to know, what would you do now to create passive evergreen revenue for your future self? And I think that's a great question, Tyra, by the way.
Actually, I don't think that's a question. I think that's a statement. She's saying what you do now will create passive evergreen revenue for your future self.
Oh my
But
God, you're absolutely right.
but if that was a question, if that were a question, then of course Tara is absolutely right.
Right.
What you're doing now is definitely going to create that for your future self, because as you can see with ClickCampaigns.ai, this is a recurring commission, right? This is something where when you promote, you will receive commissions on a recurring basis. So whether it's this ClickCampaigns.ai launch, whether it's the Scale.gg launch for the Scale Plus, whether it's for any of the additional apps that is within the Scale.gg community or the suite of tools and everything else, it's all recurring as part of the same product, as well as the upcoming marketplace for Scale.gg. That in itself is also going to be tremendous. So absolutely, Tara is definitely correct. What we're doing right now is going to be a passive evergreen revenue creator for us. So just out of curiosity from that, how many of you are excited to promote? How many of you are excited for the launch? And how many of you are excited to be a part of the Scale.gg community? If you are, type in excited inside of the comments, because we're excited to have you as well. We're going to have more training, more updates, more good news for you as time goes on. I believe within the next couple of weeks, Mr.
Yes.
Mike is also planning to be sharing more information with us as well, whether it's directly inside of the Facebook group, whether it's on a live stream, whether it's via email. We will be hearing from Mr. Mike very, very soon as well. So lots of exciting times that will continue to happen directly inside this community. So stay tuned and make sure that you don't miss out on any of it. Mr. John, any last words to close out the session?
Well, I cannot think of anything at the end, because we close the sessions, but I know we're going to see each other in a couple of days or maybe a couple of weeks, but we'll be here. By the way, guys, any questions, I can always stress out to send it to us in our support desk, support@groupdigital.com. So we always try to respond as soon as possible. And now we're going to be also changing our support to our very own HC help desk. So more news on that, because it's going to be something that is going to improve the way that we respond and we interact with our customers way faster. And because we're leveraging a lot of AI, so it's going to be pretty interesting for the next upcoming weeks. So guys, with that said, thank you, Ben. Also very nice to meet you. Thank you, everybody. And let's just wrap it up. So have a great day, everybody. Thank you for putting up with us for the past hour. And if you have any other questions, you know where to get us. You can check the channels. And well, Sai, have a great day, and we'll see you soon.
Cheers, folks. We'll catch you on the